How's it going, everybody? We're hanging out for a little bit. We're about to go live with If It Hops in just a few minutes. We're adding some more tiers. I'm really excited about the new tiers. We've had some artwork come in that I wasn't expecting, which is absolutely awesome. You know, our good buddy Russ is working on that right now. Blayden Hunter will be jumping on here in just a few minutes to do some amazing artwork. But I'd like to talk to you guys about If It Hops, like what it is about this particular character that we all vibe with. You know, Agent C is one of these characters where I feel like she's bigger than life. You know what I mean? She's just this huge, like, super fun character that has so much to offer. Like, she's easily relatable. You know, she's a lot of fun to work with. The the team really enjoys, you know, the character and what she brings to the table. How's it going? I wish I could see who you are. The whole Facebook user thing blows me the fuck up. What's going on, guys? Um, so anyway, so we're gonna talk a little bit about If It Hops before we go live. Like I said, we've got some new stuff that was just added. We're really excited about it, but we want to make sure that it's all available before we hop in here and go, oh, let's start the campaign. Because what's going on, Jake? Because we got some awesome new stuff added. One thing that I'd like to talk about, which is brand new for us, is our statue. We've never had a statue before, and I'm going to go ahead and play this video so you guys can see it. There's only 10 available. They're all done by hand. So I'm going to pop this video up so you guys can check it out. It's a great, a great way for you guys to see the actual piece itself, which is absolutely phenomenal. Check it out.
Here's a video so you can see the whole thing turned around. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart, but excuse me, tried to get the highlights to look very much like the comic book. Hopefully it's done justice. Gotta spin it around my girlfriend's phone.
So just another day in Alaska. That's awesome, Jake. You know, we've thought about doing posters, but that particular piece is available. We'll have 10 of them available. They're painted by hand. You guys don't have to worry about like wonky eyeballs or anything on them because they look absolutely beautiful. I'm really excited to be able to put those out. You guys also know that we do the pillowcases. I'm stoked about those. We've got a new season of pillowcases, which are awesome. I mean, I absolutely love our pillowcases. I'll show you a couple of them. There's the Ryoshi pillow that we just added. There's the C. That one's super great. That's probably my favorite out of the new season. I really like that one. And then we've got Eve. Eve has never had a pillow done by us yet. So this is the first time that she's getting her own pillowcase, which is phenomenal. I know you guys are ready to go on the campaign, and I really appreciate it. Like I said, we got to wait just a few minutes because we're adding some more cool stuff at the same time. So then we've got everybody asked about Agent K. So Agent K has her own. She's got a couple covers for this issue. That was awesome. This one's great by Trevor Grace. Hit Easter Bunny smut. Thanks, Mike. I really appreciate it, man. So we've got the statues. We're working down the line. You guys will see the action figures. Action figures are something I'd like to put out next year. It's a huge undertaking to what's going on. Yes. It's a huge undertaking for us to do the statues. Action figures are an even larger endeavor because you have moving parts. It's a really, I know, I get it. It's a really big thing when you add the moving parts. So let's talk about covers a little bit more. You know, Devin and Dan did a penny cover, which was just super cool for us for the Halloween coming up and whatnot. I thought that was awesome. No, If It Hops itself will never go into NC-17 territory. It'll only stay in the R-rated territory. But if you go to the other brand, we own two brands. We have the blue label and the red label. The red label actually starts this month. If you go to the red label, you'll be able to see artwork and stuff at a more mature pace than the normal books run. Um, what's going on, Gwen? So we've got all this cool stuff going on. Like I said, including covers. We've got some brand new artists that have come on. We've got some guest artists that are just awesome. This is a cool new cover that by a new artist that we've brought on. And if I can get it to load, this one is, oh my gosh, how much fun is that? I absolutely love that one. That one's super, super cool. Um, we're like I said, we're adding a bunch of stuff right now to the campaign, so I'm real stoked about it. Um, and we're going to start it a few minutes later than we normally would. But let's talk about where the characters are going. You've got Agent C, who is currently chasing the Jackal, and it's a really wild, ride between these two characters, what they've got going on, the back and forth. People are wondering what the connections are. So as we go forward, we'll see more and more of what's going on between these two characters, what's driving these two characters, which is a big part of the characters and the storylines, like what they're doing together, why it's such a back and forth, why does C feel like everything's on her shoulders, and why does she need to take care of the Jackal in the situation. um, Oh man, thanks a lot, Greg. We really appreciate you, man. You're awesome. I can't wait to start this campaign so you guys can check it out and see what's going on with it. I'll give you the link right now while I'm sitting here, though, in just a minute. But we've got some other really cool art that we haven't shown you guys yet very much of. For the Steph Wilson fans, he and Carrie Ann did a beautiful piece. This is great. I love this one. This also has a wild edition. Well, and so does the Trevor Grace piece. The Trevor Grace cover has a wild edition as well. I'm really, really thrilled with all the cover art that's come out for the book. The team has really come together and brought some amazing pieces, like the Sean Forney cover. Sean's a blast anyway to work with, and he does amazing, amazing artwork. So he's popped off on this really cool one. I think this is great for the Halloween season. I really love the dynamic lighting on this one. Um, and again, doing the Halloween variants has been a lot of fun for us. Getting to show you guys different stuff, where we're going with the storyline. And I think we've got a couple more really cool ones that I can bring up for you guys. I know that Lena Dye's got a cover that she's starting in next week, which is going to be absolutely beautiful. But our buddy Marissa Pope has come back and done a beautiful cover as well, with colors by Sanju. This one was a lot of fun. Like, I really, really liked this one. It was really, really cool to see her come on and get her hands on C. Mike DeBalfo's got a cover on this campaign, which is awesome. Uma Moss is coloring that one. I mean, I really can't wait, to get going forward on this, and moving in the direction that the story is. We're getting to show you guys more and more of the world and more of the characters that are involved. Not just C, not just K, but we're getting to show you these larger portions of it. And speaking of the world, this was a great two-page spread that's in the book. This piece is actually available to purchase. The original art of this splash is available and will be on the campaign, and I'm really, really stoked about that. We talked about the cool add-ons, like we're doing the statues, you can get the sticker stuff. Like I said, we're waiting right now to get started because we're adding a couple more really cool pieces at the same time. This will be one of 4 pieces that are available for original art that you guys can pick up in the campaign. Let's see if I have a couple. I think I have a couple of the other ones as well. Here they are. So this one is also available to purchase, which is, I love this one. This actually shows, our antagonist going at it with another, not an agent, but an officer in the city of Eden. So he's chucking him around like he's nobody's business. We had a lot of fun designing these characters. If you look at our antagonist here versus and the size difference, when we created the characters for If It Hops, we always wanted to make sure that we had these easily recognizable species. Like when you come into the anthropomorphic type of stuff, you want to make sure in our world, we make sure that the size differences are there so you guys can tell, holy cow, that's this species, or, the rabbit is quite a bit smaller than the jackal, those were important aspects for us because we never wanted to be like, oh, yeah, the jackal is just going to get taken down this easily by a dude that's this size without some kind of wit or ingenuity to make it happen. Again, that page is going to be available too. We've also got this one, which is another really, really cool page I'm fond of. And these characters, we showed off in issue 1 that he laughs a lot, so we wanted to, when we created some of these panels, we wanted to show that off and make it very, very dynamic. Mind you, this doesn't have the dialogue added on it, but you guys will actually get to see this. The ha ha ha's on this page are actually on the original art. So when you pick up the art, you'll actually see the ha ha ha's on it, the black and whites, the inks and the pencils. So that's pretty fucking cool in my opinion. Um, let's see what else we have. Cover wise, there are quite a few of them. I mean, there are quite a few beautiful covers, guys, to go through with this particular issue. I wish I could show them all on StreamYard, but I'll get my ass kicked off StreamYard. But there are a couple I can show you, like the Blayden Hunter has his original art for this available. This is another really, really fun cover, which I enjoyed a lot because you're actually getting to see C standing next to our antagonist. So you guys get an actual idea of what the jackal's size looks like when he's standing next to C, which was super cool because it's a guessing game in issue 1. You really don't get to see the character next to a character of any stature. Oh, look, it's Blayden Hunter.
Yeah, I
Well,
drew that.
Blayden Hunter, you are drawing things. Salutations, friend.
Oh, hello. You sound as sick as me.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to get better. I'm really, really trying to get better.
Yeah.
What do you have over there for us, sir?
A blank sketch cover, and then I have. Let's see how far we get. There's a rough blue line for a page of comic.
Oh yeah, right on.
Yeah.
I like comics.
Yeah.
I'm quite a fan, actually.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
make some sometimes,
I'm a little bit of a fan. It looks like you've got a blank copy there as well.
Yeah, that's the blank cover for the book.
I dig that. I dig that.
Interiors. Whoop, I don't know what we can show. Whoops.
Oh, you can show all the interiors. I don't think we'll have any issues there.
All right.
I do not think it'll be a problem, my friend.
Cool.
Let's blow this up so everybody can see it.
Well, I don't know what to draw yet, so don't get too excited.
Uh-oh. You know what to draw. Oh man. I'm excited because Russ is almost done, guys. He's working on making sure all the add-ons are correct and stuff, and then we'll go live as soon as he's getting that done. But I'm gonna share this out so we can get some more folks in here.
Awesome. Oh, I thought we were live already.
Not yet. No. We have some stuff we had to add. 7:30. Please join us. Let me see if I can get a link for this awesome thing right now. I don't know how to share this. Whatever. I wish I did know how to share it.
Have you done one of these before?
Yeah. I've done one or two of them.
All right.
You know what I mean? I've done one or two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done one or two.
Okay.
Done one or two of them. We're poking around and doing some crazy shenanigans and whatnot.
Okay.
I'm definitely having a lot of fun with this one. You know, I'm not used to adding stuff to the campaign. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
um, you know, we got to add some original art and some other fun stuff to it.
Am I allowed to start drawing? Are we?
Oh, please, by all
I
means.
was gonna say, are we like live? Are we waiting to go live? Are we just
No, no,
recording
no.
and
We're
going
we're
live?
live on here.
What are we doing?
We're live on here, sir. We're
Okay.
hanging out, BSing, and doodling some stuff before we go live at 7:30 on the campaign.
Going live with the Kickstarter.
Yes, at
Okay.
7:30. Yes, sir.
This is for the folks leading up to. Okay.
Yes, sir. So we're talking a little bit about C and the machinations behind the character, and what's going on with her.
Okay.
We're super stoked about it.
Well, I mean, yeah. Last time we got a hint and kind of an introduction, and we got a little bit of the world and kind of what the world entails, and then I think this one we're actually gonna get a little more direct action, like maybe not a day in the life of, but a very rough day. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like a very rough day of what it would be like to be the C. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I'm pretty stoked about it. Pretty thrilled with what we've got going on with her as a character and whatnot. Um, this thing is not working the way I want it to work, but we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Are you gonna talk about like some of the really amazing artists we have doing
Well,
covers and stuff?
considering there's no one in the room right now,
You want to wait?
yeah, we had a bunch of people, and then when we started talking about how we were having a way to go live, everybody dipped out. So,
Real folks.
yeah, we'll as soon as we go live at 7:30, I'm sure we'll start seeing some more folks come back and hang out.
Okay.
We went and added a bunch of really cool stuff, and we wanted to make sure that it looked the best we could get it to possibly look.
Okay.
So, talking about machinations, we have these characters that have they have their own huge drives to them. You know what I mean? Like, what are when you go looking at the drives to the characters, and like what they bring to the table.
Hmm.
I think that C has to prove herself to all these different individuals.
Hmm.
And like, even though she's become an agent, she's still the newest agent.
Yeah.
And to come in and be like, man, I've got to carry my own weight now. There's nobody else here that's going to make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do, or I accomplish what I'm supposed to accomplish.
Yeah. I mean, it could be some imposter syndrome. I mean, we all have that.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. Like, it's one of those things where, as we move forward, she's growing as well.
Hmm.
As we work with the character and as the books go on, she's growing and dealing with her own situations, and pushing through, and breaking her own boundaries.
Yeah.
Is she like going to allow, these situations to mold her, or is she going to, choose her own path?
Yeah.
And I think that's interesting, and I think that's one thing that makes her relatable. As a character, I think C is very relatable.
Yeah.
And because like if you go back to issue 1, we had a review from a fan that was just awesome. They were talking about the fact that she's very normal. Like, she gets up, showers, does her thing, and goes about her day just like a normal person would.
Yeah.
She's not fantastical.
Yeah.
There's no like superpowers involved, or
Right.
something that would make her. She doesn't have that safety button.
She doesn't spin around in a circle and automatically turn into a super suit type thing, or
Right.
anything like that.
There's no hiding in a phone booth and coming out super powered.
Right.
Which makes her very interesting. I think. I think it makes her very relatable. Like, how would you act or how would you react in said situations?
Mhm.
And that makes her very vulnerable in a way.
Yeah.
Because feelings and thoughts and all these things go into this character. Who is she? What are behind closed eyes?
Yeah.
Who is C? And I love delving into that and working with that to push as far as we can with the character and build her in situations where it's like, um, who, what is she becoming as
Yeah.
we go forward?
Yeah.
What is the draw for the character? What makes her so very interesting? And I'm gonna be honest, I've been a fan of the character since we started working on the character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where we were taking her and what we were doing with her and her, your own inner monologue.
Mhm.
I think it's interesting to watch, like even when you do like when you come out and you do a panel or you do a cover, it looks so interesting to me because I'm like, oh man, I love the facial expressions or I
Yeah.
love, the way the character's responding to stimuli,
Yeah.
you know. Um Another thing that was fun about this
Storytelling
one,
on both our levels. I mean, you
yeah,
are doing your part, I got to do my part, and we're both telling a story and making characters and developing stuff. And
exactly.
yeah, and we're both communicating the lives of these characters.
Right? It's so to me, it's so very, very interesting to see, what we have going on with them and where, they're going.
Yeah.
Because it's like Kay. Everybody asks about Kay because they don't see Kay a lot. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? She's a relatively new character,
Yep.
but at the same time, if it hops, we're only on issue 2, right? So it's
Right.
like we're still to us, C is a relatively new character.
Yep.
So when we look at things and we talk about the characters, it's literally like, holy shit, she's doing her thing, but she's moving in a direction where there's growth. And when you go with Kay is a much more she's a much more stable agent. Like she's
Yeah.
been around a while, she's got the feel of things. Almost like a senior agent,
Yeah. Just
versus
experience, grit type. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and she's not like above C or anything, but
Mhm.
she's been around longer, a little bit more seasoned, I
Yeah.
would say. And then when you get to meet O, I mean, O is great too, but it'll be a while before you guys get to meet O.
Yeah.
Um, but he's great. He's our first male agent.
Yeah.
You guys got to meet Ryoshi last issue as well. And speaking of Ryoshi, she's got a couple great pieces on this one. I really can't wait to show those off. I don't have any safe versions I could show you guys of any of the Ryoshi stuff except for her pillowcase, which was
Oh yeah.
super great. You know, so that was a really fun one. And I can't wait to get into show you her actual cover, which is just absolutely awesome and chock full of the Halloween spirit.
Hmm. Yeah. I
Uh,
got a lot of Halloween covers this time. It's gonna be great.
yeah, man, we did a lot of Halloween covers, and all of them turned out super fun.
Hmm.
Like really, really fun. The guest artists, Mike DeBalfo, Ula Moss, their cover is going to be great when you guys get to see it colored. We've got the lines up on the Kickstarter now, and like I said, as soon as Russ has the last few items added, we'll go ahead and get things started. And let me check it now. I'm just going to take a peek over there and see if we've got the um, original art added. Um, but what do you think, is your favorite part of this particular issue?
Um, Well, this one's definitely a lot more action. I'm going to be honest. That's kind of where that's where I like to sit, is with the suspense and then building up and then some of the action. Kind of, if some characters are getting thrown around or some stuff's going on or things are exploding, that's kind of that's where I like to be. So,
Right on, right on.
yeah, and I mean, it's getting amped up this time. So,
Yeah, yeah, bringing the Jacqueline, getting to show him off a little bit.
yep.
I think that's awesome. Let me go ahead and add this real quick. I love his design. I think you did an incredible job with that, dude. Like
Thank
the
you.
Jackal is
He's
pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's a force to be reckoned with. Yeah.
Where do you think, like, when you draw him,
hmm
where do you like where does it come from? Does it come from a place of excitement of like is he like a gnarly character to you? Do you enjoy writing him or drawing him? Do you draw him as a villain in your head? I mean, how do you perceive the emotional impact of these characters?
Well, for him in this one, it's more of a slasher type thing. So, I like to say that If It Hops is kind of Zootopia mixed with Seven.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I don't think the Jackal is the villain from Seven, but more of like a Mike Myers or Jason type thing. Just he'll show up, he'll scare the crap out of you, he'll throw you around, he'll smash stuff, destroy stuff, and he just keeps coming.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I get that. I'm with you on that.
So,
I think
like,
he's a very
yeah, his appearance initially is startling and shocking, and then he's just horror to deal with.
for sure, for sure. Let me reach out here and see how Russ is going along with this, and we'll see about getting this campaign started. All right, so let's see what's up. All right, so looks like he's tidying up things now. We just want to make sure that we have everything on here because as we've grown and we've built things. Every time we do a new campaign, we realize that we add things to it. You know what I mean? And this time we wanted to make sure it was 100% there for you guys. Before we get started. Um, I am absolutely excited though. Check out that piece. That's looking dope, dude.
Yeah,
It's looking pretty dope.
doing some fun stuff.
I definitely think so. I definitely think it's a good one. You definitely I think that you've grown with the character over the past like year that we've been putting it together.
Yep, I think so. I'm definitely nailed down the look quite a bit more.
Yeah, but she's very like iconic though, right? Like I joke a lot about her being like the face of the brand,
hmm
but I think that she really is very iconic.
Yeah,
Like I don't think like how people are like, "Oh, well, that character can look like another character." I don't think she looks like anything
yeah.
that's on the market, and the low-hanging fruit with like Judy Hopps, I don't think she looks at all like Judy Hopps.
Well, the aesthetic is completely different. I mean the career choice and characterization might be here and there, but I mean she is definitely going to do her own thing and be her own way. So yeah,
I don't see the character like when you look at like a character from Ethereal, we try to definitely keep them unique in their characteristics, how they act, their personalities, and stuff like that. I don't think that she's like anything
hmm
that. I mean, she's not scared. You know what I
yeah,
mean? She's out there doing her thing. You know, if anything, I'd compare her more to like a almost like a Lara Croft. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? She's not afraid of situations. She knows that they're not going to be great situations. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But she's not scared to, you know, do what she needs to do. Um, you know, there are characters that we um
Sorry, I know you're
yeah,
hopping back and forth. So
yeah, no, I'm jumping back and forth because I'm
Mhm.
literally like going, he's asked, you know, we're talking about all kinds of cool stuff at the same time. But you know, there's this concept where like right now, when you look at C and C's development, she is coming toward this event, and it's going to be a huge event. You guys are going to start seeing the inclinations of it in book two, and build up in book two. And I cannot wait for the revelations to just start like pouring out. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, I'm working on the additional 6 pages already for this issue.
Mhm.
I think everybody's going to be really excited. Um, to see because we tend to do some big stuff in those 6 pages.
Yeah.
You know, we tend to give you guys a really cool, you know, tie-in for the unlock.
Mhm.
You know, and I'm absolutely thrilled with it.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's definitely worth it to take a step out from the main story and yeah, see what else is going on. It's really awesome.
I mean, I enjoy it. You know, to give you guys,
Mhm.
you know, we give people uh, more of the story from a different angle or a different perspective.
Yep.
And that to me is really, really important because like when, you know, we bring C on and as soon as I start putting her like words to paper for C, I get in a zone.
Yeah.
Like I get in a very like very zen space where I'm like, I don't view her as prey. You
Right.
know, she's not, I don't really view If It Hops as a book like that between, you know, your predator, your prey, your you know, your carnivore, your herbivore. That's not really a thing that I take into account with the characters because you know, Devin Massey said it best. He actually said it about BGD. You know, when you get to page 3, you forgot that you're reading about a dinosaur.
Yeah.
You know, and I think If It Hops is about the same way.
Yeah. I think
You
so.
know, you forget that you're reading about a bunny chick.
It's just characters. Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? She's that human. You know, she really is a human character, with a pair of floppy ears and a bunny tail or a cottontail.
Mhm.
You know, other than that, she's as human as they come. You know, she bleeds red. She gets inked in black. You know what I mean? Um,
It's
but
not bad
there's,
'cause it's on that way.
yeah, yeah, right. um, I think there's a lot of I think there's a lot of C in, you know, different styles that we um, place her in. Like there's situationally speaking where we try to push her own limits
Mhm.
in the story, you know, and grow with her, just like we do with the other books. You know, we try to give our characters room for growth without stressing them out. You know, there's no point in giving you guys so much to just smash against a wall when where it's a slow build. When you're writing an ongoing series, you want people to have meat and potatoes in every issue, right?
Mhm.
Like you want them to have the meat and potatoes,
The
but at the
plot needs
same
to move.
time,
Things need to happen.
right, but you don't want to give them so much that they're overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You know, a bunch of folks ask about the relationship between C and the Jackal.
Yeah.
Um, there, I don't think, to me, and you guys will find out shortly. It wasn't like a personal thing. You know what I mean? It was
Mhm.
there was no like inner working background personal. She was out to get the guy, or
Well, it
they
wasn't
had
like he was her uncle's grand
right. Yeah, there's no
uncle's
like
babysitter type of
crazy
thing.
um, like backstory between them. She just happened to be the one that was there in the time, and situationally speaking, she got the drop on the bigger guy. You know what I mean? It was not like she just was like hunting the jackal.
Mhm.
You know, if it had been Kay there, Kay had done it. You know, it had been any other character would have made the attempt to take out the big bad in the field. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
so I don't want you guys to think that there's machinations or motivations for her to be after him personally or for him to be after her personally, because that's really not where we're going. I had a guy tell me he knew exactly where we were going yesterday. He was like, "I know exactly what this story is doing," and I was like, "Do you
All
now?
right.
And tell me, please." You know what I mean? Really nice guy, but he was like, "I've got it figured out," and I was like, "Oh, okay, tell me." Uh, Needless to say, he did not have it figured out.
What?
But it was fun to listen.
Yeah, I'm sure he was
If
having fun too, though. Like that shows that he cares and appreciates it,
Yeah,
and that
absolutely,
yeah, he has an opinion and thoughts, and
for
it's
sure.
getting him thinking.
He put in the time to literally be like, "Holy cow, this is a possibility or that's a possibility," when, you know, um, we get fan art, right? Fan art comes in,
Mhm.
but we also this is the first time that we've started getting almost like, what it's not fan art. What do you call it when people write their own stuff? It's
Fan fiction.
fan fiction. There you go. I've actually gotten fan fiction recently,
Wow.
which was super fun.
Yeah.
Like, that was super fun to me that people had their own, ideas for stories
Hmm.
or characters. C in particular, some of them were a little bit dirtier than we normally put out, which was funny to me. But there's a lot that can be done with her.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit with this series because we're not neither Blayden and I are pigeonholed into doing something that we don't want to do.
Right.
So we can take these characters in directions that are interesting and exciting without having a time limit or a threshold on what we're doing. You
Yeah.
know, um, I find that giving, Bladen time to develop the pages he wants, and he's super fast, guys. Like, dude is ridiculously fast. But when you give your artist and your art team time to put together the best work they can put out, then you don't have to worry about it. Like, there's no stress involved. There's no craziness. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well, we
They
have a lot more
have,
titles coming too with awesome
yeah.
artists as well that we're either fostering or um, pulling from other places that are already incredibly talented. So
Oh my gosh. I mean, like, you guys will start seeing, we've got a guy that wants to write a short story, like a 3 page or a three issue miniseries for If It Hops.
mhm.
And it's not even about C, which I thought was cool. You know what I mean? Like, um, there are plenty of incredibly talented folks on the team that want to get their paws, if you will,
Cool.
on the world itself. And they want to create their own characters, they want to do their own things. And that's very exciting because to me, that reaches back out to the whole concept of the publishing house.
Mhm.
Because now you're going, well, Marvel used to do 20
Good
different
books.
writers for different stories. And that's exciting when you want to create a character in a world.
Mhm.
You're that invested that you would like to come in and go, "Oh shit, I've got my own character in this world that is moving forward."
Mhm.
And that's really interesting to me because you're investing not only your time, like your usual amount of time that you work, but now you're investing in your creative time as well.
Yeah.
Now I want to make my character. Like, it's fun when you creating comic books is a very interesting concept because you can go in and make your own character. It's almost like a choose your own adventure,
Mhm.
but instead of just doing it for one character, you've got a cast,
Yeah.
you know. Um,
Well, it's
but
like role-playing games and stuff like that.
absolutely, for sure. You know, there's a lot going on with each and every individual character. So like
The time and dedication after all that, though, that's one
right.
of the main differences, is sticking with it once you have the ideas. Ideas are easy, ideas are fun, and you get them on paper, but then sticking with it and building and working towards something, that's that next step. That's hard.
That special sauce in there.
Hmm.
I dig it, man. I dig it. Like I said, I'm a fan of the evolution of the artists. You know, as the more you draw a character, the better you get at it.
Yep.
I mean, like there's characters like now that you do for Ethereal where you could draw them with your eyes closed. Like
I remember that.
well, you know, metaphorically.
Yeah.
You know, they're you know them, the ins and outs of these characters.
Hmm.
I mean, from BGD to If It Hops, you know, you could. I mean, they're not characters that you need reference material for.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and the cover artists are starting to get to that point as well. The more they draw them, the better off. You know, the better the art looks, the better they are at it.
Yep.
You know, we've got a ton of incredibly talented folks, and the team continues to grow daily.
Mhm.
You know, we just did this amazing, and this goes hand in hand with this actual book. We just went and did this amazing tour of a facility today. Well, I did it virtually, but April was there, and it was really cool to see, you know, the concepts of what they create and what they can do for us as a brand.
Yeah.
You know, your different types of printing, your different types of this, your different types of, you know, of that. You know, your poster size prints, your, you know, like literally like 24 by 36s and stuff.
Wow. Yeah.
I was very excited about that. Like, like ridiculously excited about it
Hmm.
because C has so much potential, right? Like there are characters that are super pretty. Like they're out there. There's a ton of them. They've been coming out for a really long time.
Hmm.
I think C's a beautiful character, and she'd look dope on a wall hanging somewhere on a massive poster.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Like she's gonna look awesome no matter where you put her. But if you throw her on a movie size poster, you know, in your office or in your you know your space, it's gonna look great. You
Mhm.
know, I mean, especially with the colorists that we have, the artists that we have, somebody's making her look badass to hang on your wall.
Yep.
You know, it was fun, you know, talking about, you know, your different art teams and everything else,
Hmm.
but we can do all kinds of neat things that we're just now beginning to show you guys. Like the Devin Massey Dan Kemp Halloween cover.
Oh yeah. That one's way
You
fun.
know, just the concept of this, like to be able to bring one of our characters over just for a variant edition, not that she's in the book or anything, but it was a really fun concept.
Hmm.
You know, it was neat to show off the character's design. The fact that Penny will be here is a long-standing character. Everybody at Ethereal loves Penny. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? She's that super silly character that we all needed.
Yeah.
You know, I really think she is because most of our books are very, very serious. So when you go in with a cartoon like a cartoony character and you can add comedy, I think it adds a lot to the brand's repertoire.
I
You
think it's
know,
kind of funny. She's a full human character, but that's the most comedic comic, like
right? Yeah.
cartoonish type character.
Right. I
That's kind
love
of funny.
that. It's very like outside the box,
Hmm.
um, which stands to reason she would be though. You know what I mean? With Devin Massey coming on and doing the artwork,
Yeah.
you know, the comedic humor is there. Um, you know, is that the cover for Dude?
Yeah. This is our Kickstarter person who wanted a blank cover done with Agent C. So I'm hitting it up now. We didn't really get
Oh,
a description on what we wanted for it,
yeah,
as far as I
man.
know.
I feel
So,
bad because I've reached out to the dude like 10 different times.
all right, well,
And I'm
he's
just
gonna
like,
get this cover, and guess what? It looks pretty freaking rad. So,
it does look pretty rad. I'll give you that.
yep.
I'm excited about it. It looks really, really good. I love the fancy circle thing behind her and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do like a targety type thing, you know?
That'll look dope for
Yeah.
sure. I
But with
think
the bigger
well, I mean, again, I think you could put C in any situation and it would look good. You know
hmm
what I mean? We just did the t-shirts for Vegas. I think that that's something we should uh touch back on, you
Yeah.
know? I think doing t-shirts for C would be very, very cool. Again, we have all kinds of really cool merch with this campaign, guys, about to start. Like we have all kinds of super cool merch from original art from Blayden to, to the statues to, I think we've got some other cool stuff on there as well. A bunch of cool covers, lots of fun stuff to pick up. But I think swag is definitely in the future. I think that's something that we're definitely going to be leaning toward.
Yeah. Do you want to show
Um,
the pictures of the statues? I mean, those are still
oh man,
initial bits, but
the
that's pretty cool.
the statues came out absolutely beautiful. Let me see if where I put the I threw the
Message with
video
you.
up there. Let me get some of the actual images. Um, they came out stunning though. I was really really happy with the statue. Like wow, like
Yeah.
happy with it. Like I mean, so a lot of people. So I used to vend for Sideshow, and
Collectibles.
yeah, and they would be like, you'd get all kinds of QC checks and errors and stuff, right? And I always wanted to make sure that if we put statues out, that they would be painted correctly. There wouldn't be any weird ass eyeballs or,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I can say this: the team that does our statues is on point. Like they're absolutely on point. And I love them. I think they've turned out so badass. I'm gonna go ahead and check on Russ real quick again, and see if we can go ahead and hit that that go ahead button.
My impromptu dry brush technique here.
Impromptu. Let's see. Let me jump over here and check this out real quick. Um, yeah, I was really really happy with the Halloween covers. Speaking of the covers, though, we've also got the pillows.
hmm
New season of pillows is up. So that's really, really cool. But on this one, guys, one really fun thing that we're doing that we didn't make available for the last season is the actual implants.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Crazy stuff.
it is crazy, and it is so cool. You can actually get the real implants. You can go from A to G is how high they go.
That's the way to be.
Oh man, they're big. I've got D's in the test pillow.
Yeah.
Um, the G's are massive. Like they're massive. But they are real implants. They do look like actual boobs, which is crazy to me.
I mean, you
But
might as well.
yeah, I'm really thrilled with it. All right, let's go ahead and get it started. I know Russ is gonna add a couple more graphics, but I'm gonna go ahead and uh put it up live. So
Nice.
let's go ahead and stroll on. I'll hit the button. Hit the button.
Are we on?
We are live, sir.
Go time. Get it. Tell your friends.
It is live.
Hide your friends. Hide your wife.
Oh my gosh, hide your wife. Hide your wife. She's gonna come and grab her some copies of Even Ops.
Here we go.
All right, let me get some tags on here for some folks. Let's get all this situated. How many folks we got in here? Got a couple folks hanging out. Let me get these tags out. We'll get it. We'll get it strolling.
Alrighty. That is how it's done.
Yes,
Boom.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right. If anybody's interested, I have 2 more blanks as well.
Oh, right on. Hell yeah. I'm really excited. Campaign is looking beautiful, guys. Like I said, everything on it is looking just badass. I'm super stoked. Super, super, super stoked. Oh, now we're inking pages. Dope. Love that blue line. I can't wait to see it.
Did you want to answer? Someone asked about if it hops, if it's going to be R-rated or NC-17 rated.
Yeah, it's funny because we are doing the red label. So on the blue label, you'll never see any like NC-17 rated content. You know what I mean? Just because it's not brand. You know what I mean? It's not on brand for us to do the NC-17 stuff. But I mean, I'm thrilled with all the different books are everybody's curiosity about making the book. You know, um, NC-17. That's cool. It's interesting that folks would be down. But I don't think it's on brand.
Yeah.
Again, you could go over to the red label, which actually starts this month. You go to the red label and you'll see the characters. People do artwork for the characters and stuff. But it just won't be over on the blue label. But I think as we move forward with If It Hops, you'll actually get to see more and more interesting situations. But I don't think that you're gonna you'll never cop that NC-17 feel on If It Hops. You know what I mean?
It's going to get grisly, but it's not going to be.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever gonna catch like anything too crazy. Let me
So
get this
pretty much what you saw in issue 1. It's going to be more of a different.
right. Absolutely. That may be the extent of what you get in that kind of direction.
It's got to be good for the kids,
It's got to be good for the kids. Let me get some posts out. Shares going. So you're gonna ink that one and move forward at that. I dig it. I'm excited. That's a really, really cool piece.
Yeah, I have technically 4 of the other pages done. One of them is the 2-page spread. That should be on the thing. I'm just looking at all the other.
Yeah. I know you've got like 4 pieces, and a cover. Just trying to get a share out real quick.
Did DeBalfo do a regular version? I'm not seeing one.
Yeah, he's got a regular and a regular and a wild cover. Let's see. Who else do we have in the amazing land of covers that I want to share out to everybody? Greg Bow.
Yeah, Greg Bow. Get 3. Can you get Blayden?
Yep. Yep, Blayden Buxman. And you've got a couple more that we definitely want to make sure that we're sharing so they get
10.
some.
Yeah, we got 10 covers or 10 on there so far.
We'll get Lieris on there. All right. Get those out there. Cool beans, cool beans. Tagged a compo.
You're bringing the pictures to see on here, or what are you doing?
Do what now?
Are you bringing the pictures to see on here, or what are you doing?
No, I'm tagging people.
Oh, you're working. Okay.
What's going on, Peter Lane? How's it going, brother? No, I was just tagging some folks. I love that piece though. I love her, like the energy, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's very like interesting when you can see the emotion. You know, I feel like emotion is so powerful in comic books.
Some people can do it and some people can't.
That's a fact for sure.
I'm going to talk about certain comics that have been shared with me today to see the cover of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gabriel's got a good cover on this one too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one, it reminded me of the Ghost in the Shell.
Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about that. Excuse me. Jesus. Cough has been like awful.
Yeah, you're getting me sicker through the.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm trying to make sure that I don't get anybody sick. But yeah, it's been like, it's a really cool experience to see all of the different, you know, like, I don't know, man, how to
styles and interpretations, or
yeah, interpretations are so much fun to watch,
Mhm.
like to see what people are picking up and um to vibe off.
Mhm.
What covers do people really enjoy? What
Right.
covers are people reaching out to and going, "Oh man, that one's my favorite," or "That one's dope,"
Yeah.
or what artists are people vibing with? You know what I mean?
Yep.
I am like over the moon with how cool some of these covers are.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm pretty impressed.
I mean, well, it's really cool to see all the different ones and when we put them out, what people are thinking, how uh, how they vibe. Again, what's drawing people, like whose covers whose
Mhm.
favorite. I love seeing the different art styles and the different interpretations and the really wild outtakes,
Mhm.
on the characters' energies. What is a big draw to a character? Who's showing what type of growth for each character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just I don't know. It's interesting. It's awesome to see, to watch. Um, one thing that we're doing that we just recently started doing with the last campaign is coasters.
Yeah.
I like drink coasters is awesome. I'd never even thought to do that before.
That's fun. Yeah.
So I'm pretty thrilled with that. And how they're turning out. You know what I mean? Like, um, and they're like real boy coasters too. They're not like shit.
Little danky things.
Yeah, they're thick, man. I was like, Jesus, really, really excited to see the different, add-ons, the different, um, different cool things that we've brought on. Man, some of these covers are super, super ridiculously dope.
Yeah.
Like, holy cow. Um, I really like the April's with Bill Farmer was really cool.
Oh, that one's way fun. Yeah.
You
Very,
know,
very in season as well. With pumpkin patch
right,
things.
right.
Hmm.
I mean, the pumpkin patch was really, really cool. So um, I think there's a lot to be um, a lot to see in the Halloween realm.
Yep.
If you're a collector of like variants, we've got some really, really great um, Halloween variants.
Yeah.
Like, and not even just Halloween, but fall variants in general.
Hmm.
You know, um, and we've got some newer artists that we've brought on into the stable actually. Like Leighton. Leighton's cover is great,
I am in love with that cover. Yeah.
right?
She
Like,
is. I'm very glad we got a hold of her because she's going to be going places, and like the fact that we got her this early and this young is going to be like at the
I mean,
beginning of her career. Yeah.
yeah, that cover is ridiculous.
Hmm.
Like, it came out so pretty.
Yeah, I'm getting
Like,
all those
I
for sure.
I'm always like, I don't see the magic that you guys do until it's finished, you know what I
Yep.
mean? So,
Yep.
like, I am absolutely thrilled with that one. I thought it was absolutely beautiful.
I love sending
Um,
you roughs, and you're like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, you're
yeah,
so glad
like,
you wrote it.
well, especially when it comes to paint because it looks like mud.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, it looks like mud. You don't even know what you're getting, and it comes out
Uh-huh.
and it's absolutely beautiful.
Yep.
Again, and we've got your Steph Wilsons,
Hmm.
and everybody's a big fan of Steph. Steph's an awesome artist. He's a lot of fun to work with.
Yeah.
Um, and again, as far as like guests, Marissa Pope's joined the team, so that's awesome.
Yep.
And I'm down for Wedgie Bunny.
Did we get did we
That's
get a
super cute.
Kincaid this time? I'm sorry if we didn't.
You know,
Did we get a Kincaid this time?
no, we didn't get the
No.
Ryan Kincaid this
Okay.
time.
We'll have to bug him earlier.
Yeah, we'll get him on the next one.
Yep.
Ryan's a great dude, an incredible artist too. So it's awesome to see, people's drive and what they're, again, as artists, it's awesome to see their interpretations. The the Greg Bow Year of the Blue Flame cover is super fun. Like it's super fun. I would have never thought to do a pumpkin carving cover.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been something like a carving cover. Jack-o'-lantern, whole different story than actual pumpkin carving.
Yeah.
I would have seriously, that wouldn't have been on my radar. And when he sent it to me, I was just like, that's so much fun.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's so much fun.
I know he's gonna rock it too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, and that's one of the greatest things about Ethereal Comics is you're gonna get badass content. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're going to get incredible content with everything we put out.
Yep.
Because we all give it 110% with everything we do. You never get half ass. And talking about Gabriel's and looking like fucking whatchamacallit, Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, it's just you look at it, you're just like, holy balls. You know what I mean? That's super cool, Or, again, going back to a Greg Bow cover, the one that I designed that he did was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's straight old school horror type thing.
Yeah. I mean, I was like literally like, well, we've got to do some actual Halloween stuff, and DeBalfo, he's of course got his colors coming in by Ula Moss in the next week or so, and that's going to be absolutely beautiful because the lines are beautiful.
He's just on a level. Yeah. Him and Greg Bow are definitely, they just do that stuff so well. And the Massies, like, just amazing.
The Massies covers came out so much fun.
They are hilarious fun. Yeah.
I mean, I love the whole, make her like a villain just for the Halloween cover. You know what I mean? Like,
on the lamb.
That's fun, man. Like, because you normally don't see her. You would never see her in that type of mentality, So, and that dress looks a hell of a lot like fucking what's her face from Roger Rabbit, Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
Which is super cute as well, in the purple. But almost every cover has a wild edition on this one too. But we've also got covers that have strictly wild editions.
Yeah.
Like the Lenadai with Agent K is going to be beautiful. That's going to be stupid. I'm really, really excited about that one personally. And then, again, going back to the Devin Massey where Penny's on there, that's a wild exclusive. You've got a wild cover, you know what I mean? That's just super fun.
And the cover A is going to be not wild, but I mean, still, you get the other options are there.
Yeah, I love the moon that you did.
Oh yeah, for the Ryosha one.
Yeah, that's so much fun.
Yeah, I gave it to the colorist, and they're like, "What is this?" I was like, "Oh yeah, let me explain the character."
Yeah. It's just so much fun. And then Eugene is a great colorist.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy with everything I'm seeing. That's
Oh my gosh, the Trevor Grace cover. I mean, shut up. That was super, super dope.
Yep.
Like, going through these covers and going through the different, characters and whatnot is an incredible, incredible experience for us, to get to watch, what you guys think and what you guys see. But, Joseph and I have been hanging out for about an hour and some. Both of us are a little bit under the weather. So I think we're going to call the show for the evening. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you for being a part of, If It Hops issue 2, and, the start to, again, an amazing issue. It's
this one's going to be action packed, balls to the wall, like lots of fun.
I'm thrilled with it. But again, guys, thank you so very much for hanging out with us, and we'll talk to you shortly. Thanks again. I hope you all have a great night, and we'll talk in a couple days. Thanks so much. Bye now.
Good night.